What's up guys, Blackwar here and welcome back to another video, and today we're back for the 40th episode of the Team Sunweb career mode, final episode of Season 1. No races today, just a season recap, a look at the transfer window, and all of that thing. So, first of all, thank you for watching all the 39 episodes. Well, I mean, if you've watched all 39 episodes prior to this one, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed Season 1. I thoroughly enjoyed it. But yeah, enough talking. We're gonna first take a look at all the results this year, starting with the rankings, which I can't remember where it is. There we go. So Duganunk Quickstep was the best team apparently in 2020. No, that's not that. There we go. Much better. The Team Sunweb smashed the UCI World Tour ahead of Ineos, Duganunk, Movistar, Boran, Grohe, Jumbo, Astana, Bahrain, Trek, and Mitchelton Scott. In Conti, it was Cofidis who led everyone ahead of Israel Cycling Academy and the new World Tour team of Direct Energy. Super Prestige, it's us. Number of wins, 79 wins for the Team Sunweb. Decent, not my best result, I will have to say, to be honest, but a very decent result nonetheless. Individual A though. Tom Dumoulin wins the World Tour ahead of Michael Matthews. Julien Alaphilippe in third position, Zoran Kravanason in fourth. Sadly, we just dropped a lead position in the last month, which could have been a 1-2-3 for us. Disappointing, but I think we'll take it. Christophe Laporte, won the Continental classification. Super Prestige was won by Tom Dumoulin, and the amount of wins, 32 wins this season for Mr. Dumoulin, 21 for Michael Matthews, a 1-2 for Sunweb. So out of the 79 wins we got, there's 53 wins for Michael Matthews and Tom Dumoulin on their own. I think you could add like 6 for Zoran. Wait, Zoran only won 6 times this year. Wait, and he won Milan-San Remo, Liège-Bastogne-Liège, Amstel, Bretagne Classic, Cadillac. So he won 5 classics and 1 race, one like stage in a stage race. Wow. Okay. The Netherlands, however, can we just take a look at the amount of wins? 107 wins. That's mad. Like, you've got Dumoulin with 32, Whippet or Vippet with 19, and Groenewegen with 14, and Raymond Creda with 8. They've done bits. Props to Italy. I think they were second with 104 wins. But okay, that's for the individual and well, general rankings. Now let's take a look at the highlights of the season. Starting with the Grand Tours, Dumoulin won the Giro ahead of Egan Bernal and Vincenzo Nibali. Dumoulin also got both jerseys, points and mountain, with Egan Bernal taking the white one, my bad. On the Tour de France, it's Chris Froome who got the win ahead of Jakob Fuglsang and Richie Porte, very surprising third place for him. Rob Power is going to be, has been the polka dot jersey. Michael Matthews wears the green, and Miguel Angel Lopez wins the white classification. On the Vuelta, it's the same podium actually as the Giro. I hadn't noticed that. Tom Dumoulin ahead of Egan Bernal and Vincenzo Nibali. It could have been the exact same jerseys as well if it hadn't been for Sam Oomen taking the polka dot one. Sam Oomen also do bring the green one, and Egan Bernal brings home best young rider of said race. For the Tours now. Overall, a decent domination, I think, for Sunweb. Michael Matthews winning Down Under, Kelderman wins Paris-Nice, Kwiatkowski wins in Tirreno Adriatico, just ahead of Dumoulin, who will win the Volta Ciclista Catalunya a few days after. Primož Roglic brings home the Itzulia Basque Country. Dumoulin then wins Romandie and the Dauphiné Libéré, so before and after the Giro, which he also won. Kwiatkowski makes a second Tour win with the Tour de Suisse. Omar Friday walked on the Tour de Pologne, and Michael Matthews wins the Bing Bang Tour. So 6 out of 10. No, sorry, 6 out of 12. No, 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 this year for Sunweb on the UCI Tours. I'll take that. World Championships, Michael Matthews is the world champion. We saw it ahead of Yves Lampard and Dylan Groenewegen. And in time trial, it was a win as well for Australia before Rowan Dennis ahead of Castroviejo and Victor Campenarts. National champions, only 8, but hopefully there'll be more next year. Casper Pedersen in Denmark, Dan Macklin in the UK, Thibaut Pinot in France, Jesus Serrada in Spain, Yanni Moscon in Italy, Greg Van Avermaet in Belgium, Dumoulin in the Netherlands, and Pascal Ackermann in Germany. Monuments have been won by, Søren Kragh Andersen and Milano Sanremo, ahead of Colbrelli and Demar. The Ronde was won by Pete Sagan, ahead of Jasper Stuyven and Dylan Van Baarle. Mathieu Van Der Poel won Paris-Roubaix ahead of Yves Lampard and Pete Sagan. Søren Kragh Andersen won Liège-Bastogne-Liège ahead of Alaphilippe and Valverde, a very surprising win, but a very important and crucial win for Søren this year, who established himself as a classic man. Tom Dumoulin wins the final classic of the year in Lombardia ahead of two Frenchmen, Julien Alaphilippe and Romain Bardet. Next up, other classics. Mats Pedersen, the real world champion, wins the E3. Groenewegen wins Gent-Wevelgem. Søren Kragh Andersen won the Amstel. Alaphilippe won the Flèche Wallonne. Fuglsang won Classica Saint-Sébastien. Ackermann won the Euro Eyes Sea Classics Hamburg. Søren Kragh Andersen won Bretagne Classic, Michael Matthews won Quebec, and Sonny Colbrelli won the Grand Prix Cycliste de Montréal. Okay, that's for the wins recap. We're now going to take a look at all the transfers because that's the main thing. It's not there. There? Squad for 2020? Okay, good. Right, we're going to take a look at every team. So, strap in. Oh, wait, no, before we do that, we need to take a look at the new World Tour teams. I'm pretty sure there's FAPL. FAPL is in the World Tour. Well, I'm very interested to see that team. FAPL and Direct Energy have been promoted, which therefore means I think Katusha, yep, and Dimension Data have gone down. Okay, no new name in the first division. Nope. Alright, well, let's take a look at all the transfers because I'm very curious. Starting with Age des Arts La Mondiale. They've signed Lilian Calmejean, Sven Schjerve, which we nearly signed at one point, Jonathan Restrepo, Joao Rodriguez, Quentin Paché, Yannick Martinez, Damien Godin, Jody Warlop, and Maxime Bouet. Some good signings here and there, like the usual French signings from Age des Arts, and then going a bit crazy with a Norwegian rider. And I'm interested to see this Joao Rodriguez guy. He's got decent stats all aboard. They've also lost 9 riders, so +9, -9. Nico Dens, Stijn Vandenberg, Dorian Godon, Clément Chevrier, Guilherme Bagdonas, Larry Warbus, Geoffrey Bouchard, and then 2 retirements in Samuel Dumoulin and Hubert Dupont. Their best rider next year will be Oliver Nazen, tied with Romain Bardet with a 77 overall. Next up on the list, Astana, 8 riders joining, 8 riders leaving. Davide Cimolai, Luke Mesgec, Eric Basca, Willy Vilvol, Vilvol, Andrei Gardine, Evgeny Zabirov, Nicolas Marini, and Filippo 14. I've seen better signings and better windows from Astana in the past, especially knowing that they've lost Peyo Bilbao, Gorka Izagirre, which are two signings they haven't replaced, Rodrigo Contreras, Dario Cataldo, Nikita Stalnov, Manuele Boiro, Jonas Gregard, and Yuri Natarov. Best rider next year, Jakob Fuglsang, 34-year-old. Getting old, and also next year they'll have Jakob Fuglsang, Miguel Angel Lopez, and Jan Hert at the end of the contract, so that's going to be interesting. Next up on the line, Bahrain Merida. They've 5 new signings and they've lost 7 riders, and I just seeing that I don't think they've done bits. New riders in Taylor Finney, Enrico Gasparotto, Youssef Regegi, Michael Scher, and Gerardo Estebanez. Not brilliant, let's be honest, not great. Especially knowing that they've lost Ivan Garcia Cortina, Matej Mohoric, Jan Tratnik, Herman Pensteiner, Luka Pubanik, and Grega Bole Arashiro will have no contract for next year. Yeah, not sure about this window for Bahrain Merida, who will retain Vincenzo Nibali as their best rider for next year as well. Again, end of the contract next year for him, so they'll have to deal with that. Bora Hansgrohe, 8 new riders, 9 departures, and I mean, it had to happen. We're going to start with the new riders though. Adam Yates joining them, decent signing. Niki Terpstra joining them. Mattia Cataneo, Evaldas Siskevicius, Gorka Izagirre, Max Kansa, Nico Dens, Roger Kluge. So 3 Germans. Adam Yates, decent signing. But they have lost. And we're going to start from the bottom. Shane Archbold, Marcus Burghardt, Rüdiger Selich, Erik Bashka, Gregor Mühlberger, Felix Großschartner, Patrick Conrad, so they've lost like 3 of their 4 Austrian, and mainly Emmanuel Buchmann, who is being directly replaced by Adam Yates, but mainly they have lost to Lotto Soudal Peter Sagan, and that's like his direct replacement would be Nikita Abstra, but can you really replace Peter Sagan? I don't think so. I don't think so. So I feel like it's a loss this year for Boransbauer. Ackerman, Bennett are the 2 best riders for next year's team. Both of them end of the contract as well in 2020, so they'll have to deal with that. CCC, do I really care about them? They've signed Aurimas Jankauskas. Jeez, okay, hello. 18 hills and 20 years old, okay. Sebastian Krenegoy, I know we were on this guy at one point, but we didn't sign him. Julien Vermont, Adrien Banachek, Aimé de Rent, Zico Veitens and Norbert Banachek are joining the Polish team as Jonas Kor, Victor Delaporte, Michael Scher, Pavel Bernas, Kamil Radek, Francisco Ventoso and Lawrence Stardam are leaving, 10th end of a career, and Ventoso joining Movistar once again. Interesting signing by Movistar. De Koninck, 5 new riders for 6 people leaving. Sergio Henao is joining them with Amaury Capio, Timothy Dupont, Martin Kaiser, and Wallace Béraud. Interesting signing, but he's a De Koninck guy, so he's probably going to be doing well. However, they've lost Kasper Asgreen to Lotto Soudal. Did they just sign? They signed Sagan and Kasper Asgreen. Oh boy. James Knox is leaving them to join Ineos. Rémi Cavagna is going to Cometa, weird choice. Maximiano Richese, Dries de Venance, and Davide Martinelli. Best rider next year, Julien Lafilippe and Bob Jungels again. Out of the 84 cobbles for what? What now? I'm sorry. How did that happen? Bob Jungels has 84 cobbles. I am not having that. What? No, I disagree with that. Nah, no, that's just no. Well, anyway, next up, EF, 4 new signings, 6 departures, not great on both sides. They have signed Paul Martens, Gany Vermersch, Jocelyn Verge, that's a very odd name, and Kevin Vermerke. It's odd if you're French, otherwise you probably won't get it. And then departures, Taylor Finney, Sean Bennett, Logan Owen, Luis Villalobos, Lachlan Morton, and Nathan Brown, next riders. Bettiol and Van Mark for next year. Okay, none of them have 84 cobbles. Brilliant. FAPL. Fucking hell. Okay, great. So they've signed Tim Wellens, Alexander Christoph, Nicolo Bonifazio, Koen Vermelfort, Rudiger Selig, Raymond Creda, Pablo Guerrero, Andris Redan, Jose Miguel Murta, Edson Rolando Claudemiro, or maybe more, is it Rolando? No, it's Edson Rolando. Daniel Mestre, Joe Matias, and Gualter Carvalho. They have lost Johnny Brandao, Rafael Silva, Bruno Silva, Sergio Paulinho, Marcos Rojado, and Pedro Paulinho. That's a very weird team. I don't know how they got all the money to sign like Wellens, Christoph, Bonifazio, but why not? That'll be interesting to see them in the World Tour. I think that's the first time in my life I have seen FAPL in the World Tour. I'm not gonna lie, but well done to them. Next up, Groupama FDJ, they have lost Clément Champoussin, sorry, Kevin Reza, Pierre Barbier, Loïc Chetou, Delaplace. No, sorry, they've signed. What am I on about? They've signed the Champoussin, Reza, Barbier, Chetou, Delaplace, Badilate, Colbert Heights, and that's it. They have lost Ramon Sinkeldam, Daniel Hollegaard, Olivier Legac, Ignatius Conevalovas, Tobias Ludvigsen, Steve Morabito, Romain Seigle, and Benoît Vaugrenard. Shit signings and shit loss. So, yeah. Pinot, Demar, and Stefan Kung are still the leaders of this team for next year. Lotto Soudal, some of the big winners. Signing Peter Sagan, Jasper Stuyven. I'm retiring from this game. So you'll have in the next team next year Peter Sagan, Jasper Stuyven, Kasper Asgreen, and Stan de Wulf. He's still here, and he's got 83. Oh, I'm fucked. We're fucked. The Cobbles Classics are finished. That's finished. They've added to their squad Bauke Mollema, Wouter Whippert, Felix Großschartner, Kenneth Van Belsen, and Boris Valle, and Jonas Rickert as well, and Frankie Robins. Okay, They have lost Tige Benoit, Tim Wellens, Björn Lambrecht, which will remove from the save, Thomas Derent, Jasper de Bust, Roger Kluge, Tomasz Marzinski, Jelle van den Dert, and Gerben Thiessen. I mean, they have lost Benoit and Wellens, but they've signed Sagan, Stuyven, Asgreen, and Mollema. Do you know how good of a window that is? That's like great. Peter Sagan obviously is their leader for next year. Man, their team is just so good. Like they just are. They just are good. Mitchelton, they've lost. They've signed Eleanor Zakarin, Rob Power, Alex Kirsch, Ramon Sinkeldam, Nikolai Trusov, Matthias Brandl, and Rory Sutherland. They have lost Adam Yates, so directly replaced by Eleanor Zakarin. Not sure about that replacement, but why not? Luke Durbridge, Luke Mesgech, Michael Bazene, Christopher Julianson, and Brent Buchwalter, leader for next year. Simon Yates, end of the contract as well for the British climber. Movistar, joining their team is Primoz Roglic. Ghana as well does the transfer to the Spanish establishment. Sergio Rodriguez, Francisco Ventoso, and Unai Arans joins the Spanish team. Leaving them, Mikel Landa, Nelson Oliveira, Emmanuel Arviti, Rafael Valls, and Daniele Benazzi. The three best riders for next year: Richard Carapaz, Primoz Roglic, and Alejandro Valverde. Okay, interesting. Ineos, not very active. Signing Luke Durbridge, Peyo Bilbao, Nelson Oliveira, Jesus Serrada, James Knox, Chris Opie, and Andrew Fenn and Scott Thwaites. That's okay. They're signing Andrew Fenn once again. Departures: David de la Cruz, Kenny Elissonde, Filippo Ganna, Ben Swift, Chris Lawless, Christian Knees, and Michal Golas. Okay. Interesting moves from Ineos. Jumbo-Visma signing Mikel Landa, so the direct replacement to Primoz Roglic, and like he's joining so Landa comes to Jumbo, and Jumbo sells Roglic to Movistar, so it's like a transfer. Patrick Conrad joins them with Marcus Burghardt, Nick van der Leek, Floris Gert, and Jarno Mobar, and also Sebastian Pot, my bad. Jarno Mobar, he's from my team, isn't he? Yeah, I think he is. Departures: Primoz Roglic, Mike Tennyson, Lorenz de Plus, Paul Martens, Tom Leza, Leonard Hofstede, Martin Wynants, and that's it. I'd like to say that they've lost this window. The leader for next year will be Dylan Groenewegen. Up next, my team, the team Sunweb. We have 12 departures for 6 arrivals. I know, this doesn't sound great, but don't worry, we are here. Leaving the team, Kees Bol joining El Pozzo, which I think is Wanty Gobert. Max Kanter joins Bora Hansgrohe. Rob Power joins Mitchelton Scott. Chris Hamilton joins Dimension Data. Martin Tusvelt joins Beat Cycling Club, which I do not know who that is. Casper Pedersen. Oh, we've lost him. Ah, shit. We've lost the Danish champion. Well, he's joining Rival Readiness Cycling. Jan Bakelans is going to Sport Vlaanderen. Michael Storer is going to W52 FC Porto. Asbjorn Kraf Andersen, we've lost him as well, great, is going to Euskadi Basque Country. Nicolas Roche joins Evo Pro. Johannes Frolinger joins Lotto Canhouse, and Roy Cabus is retiring. I didn't think I'd lost that many people. Well, it's nothing. It's come. We're signing the replacements with Emmanuel Buchmann, Tige Benoit, Matej Mohoric, Mike Tennyson, Jeff Piercy. Now that I look at his stats, I feel like I should have taken Sven Skjerve, the guy from Norway, but why not? And Per Søren Simonsen. So the team next year is on your screen right now. Dumoulin, we'll go this way. So Nikas Arndt, Tige Benoit, Emmanuel Buchmann, Tom Dumoulin, Chad Hager, Jay Hindley, Mark Hirschi, Leonard Kemner, Wilke Kelderman, Søren Kragh Andersen, Michael Matthews, Matej Mohoric, Joris Nieuwenhuis, Sam Omen, Jeff Piercy, Per Søren Simonsen, Florian Stork, Mike Tennyson, Louis Vavek, Max Walscheid. Direct Energy? Oh, for fuck's sake! Really? They've traded Niki Terpstra for Mathieu Van Der Poel. I hate this game so much. But they've signed Mathieu Van Der Poel, as you probably heard. Roman Kreuziger, Hugo Hofstetter, Jean-François Dia, Okay, interesting. Damien Touze, Clément Chevrier, Maxime Daniel, Antoine Leplingard, and Thomas Joly. Departing the team. Nick Terpstra, Nicolo Bonifazio, Lilian Calmejean, Adrien Petit, Ryan Taramay, Damien Godin, Romain Cardi, Johan Gen, and Pierrick Kemener. I don't really know who won this transfer, because yes, they've got Van der Poel, but they've lost Nicolo Bonifazio, who's a decent sprinter. He's not being replaced, because Hofstetter isn't. Lilian Calmejean, decent puncher. Niki Terpstra, decent. I mean, Van der Poel is basically like all them three. But we'll see how that works out for Direct Energy. Trek Segafredo, they have definitely lost this window, losing Jasper Stuyven, Bauke Mollema, Eduard Tuns, Niklas Eich, Alex Kirsch, Alex Frame, Kundekart, Fumuyuki Beppu, and Markel Irizar. They're signing Fausto Masnada, Valerio Conti, Logan Owen, Lasse Hansen, Gert Joar, Tom Vedgen, Luc Kieuf. Yeah, not great. Best rider for next year, Giulio Ciccone, Richie Port, John Degenkolb. They shouldn't. I mean, they've lost Jasper Stuyven, which and Bauke Mollema, who that's just a big loss. Both of them going to Lotto Soudal as well. Up next, UAE. I think that's the final team in the World Tour. Yes, it is. They've lost. They've signed Marcel Kittel, Eduardo Zardini, Giovanni Visconti, Dario Cataldo, Imerio Cimma, Enrico Barbin, and Jack Escret. Okay. They've lost Sergio Henao, Alexander Kristoff, Valerio Conti, Edouard Ravazzi, Rory Sutherland, Manuel Mori, and Youssef Mirza. Interesting. Okay, I'm just going to go through Continental Pro, and if there's a good signing, I'll let you know, because I feel like it's going to be very long to go through Continental. Okay, we're just going to take a look at Israel, because they've lost 13 riders and they've signed 14. No, that's the other one. They've lost 14 riders and they've signed 13. So let's see who they signed. They got Gregor Mühlberger, Jonathan Deben, Matteo Pellucci, Caden Groves, Rafael Lorenzo, Ivan Kovalenko, Reto Hollenstein, Scott Sunderland, Ahmet Hurken, John Archibald, Robbie Hacker, Cetin Celik, and Levi Reich. They've lost Davide Scemolai, Christian Sbaragli, Matthias Brandl, Riccardo Minelli, Zonre Holstenga, Ruben Plaza, Matteo Badilati, Dennis Van Vinden, Conor Dunn, and Guy Sagev, and Roy Goldstein, and Aved Greberemedin, and Omer Goldstein. So they've lost. They're called Israel Cycling Academy. They have lost 4 Israeli. They only have 2 Israeli left. One is end of a contract next year, and he's not good. And the other one, they signed him now. I think they're probably going to keep him. But that's a very odd team now for Israel Cycling Academy. Okay. Interesting. Something I did not see coming. For Sport Vlaanderen, they've signed Laurens de Plus and Jasper de Bust. That's very decent. And Stan van den Berg as well, here to give some experience. Very good signings by Sport Vlaanderen. I did not see that coming. Add that to Dries van Gestel, and you've got yourself a very nice team here in Belgium. Okay, for some reason I skipped those 2 teams. I don't think they've appeared on my screen last time, but maybe I did, and maybe they did, and I'm completely blind. But we're going to take a look at Dimension Data. So they've got new riders, now that they're in Continental Pro, obviously. They have Warren Barguil, Stan Godry, Kenny Ellison, Patrick Schelling, Chris Hamilton, Vyacheslav Kuznetsov, Daniel Pearson, and Ulugbek Gurdjieff. And they've lost Roman Krozega, Reinhard Janssen van Rensburg, Tom Jelte-Slagta, Julien Vermeulen, Enrico Gasparotto, Stephen Cummings, Daniel Wyss, Lars Ittingbach. Yeah, it's just a signing from a B-Tech team at this point. It just is. Even if they went from a 3-star to a 3.5-star team for next year. They still have Edvald Boasson though. But yeah, it's not looking great for Dimension Data. Katusha as well. Signing Thomas de Gent, Jonas Kor, Bjorn Thuro, Alexander Vlasov, and Matvey Mamikin. Losing Ilnur Zakarin, Jose Gonçalves, Marco Hala, Vyacheslav Kuznetsov, Reto Hollenstein, Matteo Fabro, and Willie Smith. Yeah, they've replaced Ilnur Zakarin with Thomas de Gent. I love Thomas de Gent, but no, just no. Okay, I think that's all the transfers. I'll take a look at Continental, but I don't expect anything decent to be there. Wait. If Appel went from Continental to World Tour, I didn't even know that was possible. I wasn't aware that was a thing. Because they're literally in Continental now. Well, I mean, they were in Continental. What on earth happened in Portugal for them to do that? I'm in shock. I really am in shock. There's an interesting one. Evo Pro Racing, the Irish team, they have lost Wouter Wippert, Aaron Gate, and then 4 people no one knows. They've signed Ivan Garcia Cortina, James Aram, Raniel Gujmao, Andreas Leknesund, Daniel Stewart, and Nicolas Roche. Decent signings for them. Garcia Cortina is going to help them a lot in Continental Pro. Can you replace the 20 wins of Wouter Wippert? I don't know, but it's a decent signing for the Irish establishment. Okay, there's one last thing that we're going to do in this episode before wrapping season 1. We're gonna go to World and we're gonna check like all the best riders in each category. I don't know, that's something I always do at the end of the year, so we might as well do that once again. So we're gonna go to the top of the list and we're gonna take a look at the best average. It's surprisingly Bob Jungels, Alaphilippe, and Pete Sagan. Yep, nothing really interesting to see there. So the best climber, Egan Bernal, 85 rated ahead of Dumoulin and Carapaz with 83. Okay. Best in hills, Julien Alaphilippe, way above everyone else, Jakob Flusong, Valverde, and Aurimas Jankowskas making his move up to 80 already. He's already like the third best hill guy in this game, so we'll have to be very careful about him. Time trial, it's a tie between Tom Dumoulin and Rohan Dennis. Wilco Gelderman, 79, he's there. So I'm for Zoran Carpenterson. Interesting, didn't expect that. Chad Hager as well, he's there, 77, love that. Do we care about Prologue? Yeah, best Prologue is in our team, so of course we care. Zoran Carpenterson, brilliant. Cobbles, let me guess, Bob Jungels, then Jasper Debus, Sean Deby. No, not Shanami, Stan de Vils, there you go, yeah, well, 84 for Bob Jungels, it's just wrong. It's just wrong. Like, no. I don't want that. Wait, they've got Gilbert as well, don't they? So they have... There's Bob Jungels, Gilbert, Yves Lampard in the same team. And then you have, in front of them, Stan de Wulf with Pete Sagan, Jasper Stuyven. Oh my god. What do like the game wants me to do here? I'm already bad in cobbles, and I've got Tige Benoot, Michael Matthews, and Mike Tennyson. I'm fucked. I just am. I'm fucked. Best sprinters, we're not in there. Nope. Fernando Gaviria, Rene Vegan, and Pascal Ackermann are in the lead with 82. Okay. Acceleration, Caleb Ewan, interesting. Best downhill, Matej Mohoric. Let's go. We've got someone again. Best baroudeur, De Rent, Charles Planet. Well, that's something I didn't expect. It's a three-way tie between Charles Planet, Pierre Roland, and Thomas De Rent. Mad. Mad. Okay, I did not see that coming at all. Right, stamina. Niels Poliet at Bob Jungels with 80. Resistance, Mathieu Van Der Poel 81. Recovery, sorry, Steven Kruijswijk. Okay. Okay, once again, did not see that coming. But yeah, that's gonna be it for season 1 of the Team Sunweb Career Mode. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoyed season 1 in its entirety. Now, I don't want to make any false hopes or anything, but I will try. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do so, but I'm gonna try to transfer this save to the new version, well, the latest version of the World DB. We're not going to go to the next year's. I think the 2020 has been released. We're going to stick to like the final version of season of like 2019 database. We won't take like the new notes of the riders, but I want all the new races and all that. So I'm going to try to see if I can like switch things, have all the races. I don't know how it's going to work. I truly don't know if I'm going to be able to do so. But if I am, then be sure that season 2 will have much more races, much more variants, and yeah, be ready for a fun season 2. Not in 2 days. I physically can't, like, there's too many things right now, and I need to rest a lot because I'm tired. But yeah, I shall see you in the near future. Once again, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, then please leave a like down below for the entire season 1. And if you want to like see season 2, then yeah, that would really just mean a lot. Like do whatever you want. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Hit the bell to get notified whenever I upload. But until that, I've been Blackwar. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you today, guys, and goodbye.
Pull up in the gold, I'm leading. But them other man need feeding. I don't wanna go Bombay. Them I don't know what I do when I go from Mealing. Leading the pack in black and I'm on with the bat. Snapping with a phone and dab. Boss up a man with a duster. Put him in the drip and sip blockbuster.